I'm so glad I made a fool of myself. Like, please don't judge me. Hi guys, my name is Dia Morgan, also known as Warning It's Dia, and I am back for week 2. I moved to LA about 5 months ago, and what's really cool about LA is that everywhere you go there are celebrities, and what's really weird about me is that everywhere I go, I'm oblivious to life. Being normal is overrated. So I've got a couple of stories to tell. And I'm not wearing pants because you can't see them in the frame. Let's begin. The first celebrity I met was super exciting. It was my first day at work, and I was really nervous though the first day. So we go to the post office, and I see this guy, and he looks so familiar, but I cannot put my finger on why. Well, it turns out he's not like this friend that I haven't seen in a while. He's a celebrity. It's Oscar from The Office, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited. I just watched your whole show literally 2 months ago. Here's a great picture of me crying from when I finished the show. But I couldn't say any of those words because I was speechless for the first time in my life. If you couldn't tell, I talk a lot. So I went up to him like, hi, I love you. And he was like,
oh, hi, like, thanks for being a fan.
And then he like gave me a wave and was really sweet to me, and I was just like am I the most awkward human? My boss probably thinks I'm such a weirdo. So that was my first awkward encounter with a celebrity. The next one that I had was I am in this bar. I just turned 21. I had been living here for 3 months, still not used to the fact that everyone around me is a celebrity. And I go up to this guy and I'm like, hey, do you know who you look like? And he's like,
Who?
Jake from Awkward.
Oh, that's so funny. Hey, I'm Jake from Awkward.
Of course you are. I'm in Los Angeles now. Duh.
I'm actually here with Maddie from Awkward.
And I'm like, no way. So I'm trying as best as I can to not be awkward, but that's not happening. Being normal is overrated. And somehow my friends and I all get invited back to Bo Murchaugh's house, where he kissed me. Check out right here, I have a blog about it. I can't believe I did this, and I cannot believe I'm admitting this on a video. So I wrote my number down and left it on his desk as if he would call me. But like, we all know he's way not in my league. So he didn't, and I went home and got a burrito, and it was unreal. Story number 3. Yeah, I was on this first date, and I see this guy who looks familiar, and I'm like, he was on Boy Meets World. So I quickly go on IMDb to see his name because I don't want to be wrong, and I realize, oh, I have a connection to him. I have to go talk to him. So he hides his face because he doesn't want to be a celebrity that day. And I go up to him, I'm like, hey, are you Ben Savage? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, your dad owned Epic Savage Realty Partners. My mom used to work there. He already didn't want to be spotted for being a celebrity. He did not want to be spotted for being the son of a realtor. He was like, excuse me? Like, do you know I'm famous? Also, do you know I don't want to talk to you right now? And I'm like, I don't get social cues, so I don't really care what you say. Take a picture with me? And he's like, no. I didn't like him. He wasn't very nice. This is my final story. So I have this like Jeep fetish. I love Jeeps. All I want in life is a Husky and a Jeep. So I go up to this guy, he's got decked out awesome Jeep. And I'm like, I like your Jeep. And the guy's like,
Thanks.
but why is your license plate mic drop? And he's like,
oh, I'm like a stand-up comic.
that's so cool. Do you want me to work for you? I just moved here. Like, please pay me. Oh, and by the way, what's your name? And he goes,
Dane.
and I'm like, oh, are you Dane Cook? So I had just had like a 5-minute long conversation about this guy's Jeep, and it ended up being this like super famous comic, and I had no idea. Anyways, thank you for listening to these ridiculous stories. I hope you enjoyed that video. Stick around for next week with my little hands.